Hi guys, today's video is about how to create more magic in your life that actually stays with you and becomes part of you rather than thinking about magic as something that lives outside of us. So I'm just breaking it into 3 simple steps, and here we go. So step number 1 is to have fun with it and to be playful. Creating magical experiences in your life doesn't have to be anything complex, and it doesn't have to be anything other than just embracing who you are in this moment. The easiest way you can have fun in your life with who you are is by dressing up. Maybe wear something that makes you feel like you're excited and creative and inspired, and roll with it. So sometimes if I'm going to be writing, I put on I'll do a skirt that has an A-line, and then I'll do a button-up Ralph Lauren, and I'll rip off the sleeves and give it some edge because the things that I write about aren't exactly cookie cutter. So I'm playing almost like a role of what it is that I want to embody that day, and that's the easiest way for you to kind of go within and be like, okay, what is it that I want to boost in my life, and how can I do that just by looking around at the things that I have? Another great way to do it is with makeup or with jewelry, and when you put those things on your body, how does it make you feel? What does it bring out in your spirit? And just kind of roll with that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or totally time consuming, but it should be fun. So the first thing is to play and have fun and to not take things too seriously, because at the end of the day, no one has fun with things that are extremely serious, not even serious relationships. People still want to have the fun, playful energy, even if they've been dating someone for 7 years or have been married to them for over 30 years. You want that soul to still be present. And sometimes we get so stuck and so perfectionistic that we honestly stop playing and we lose the magic in our lives. So maybe just sit right now and ask yourself, what is something that I can do that would make me feel more playful? Now on to number 2. The second thing that you can do to bring more magic into your life is to look at your grievances. So the things that upset you, the things that make you sad, the things that make you feel like you're not sparkly and beautiful. And then when you examine those things, you have to ask yourself, why is it that this is bothering me so much? And what can I do to go back to step number 1 and bring some playful attitude into this situation so that I can rise above it? It's really important to know that you can't fix a problem from the level that you're seeing it on. If you are not allowing yourself to step outside of your own shoes and grow, then you will never have a solution to your problems. And it's not necessarily as easy as I'm saying it is. I know that when you're feeling frustrated about things, it can be really hard to get out of that mindset. So maybe engage in something creative like painting or coloring or scribbling, and just doing something that expands your mind. If you're upset about life on a deeper level, and it's not just something like, oh, you know what, I'm really unhappy with my friend, and it's something where it's like, wow, I'm deeply unhappy with my life, then I recommend you watch documentaries about places you've never been before, or you plan a trip to go visit an art gallery, or just do something that will get you out of your day-to-day rhythms and expose you to something broader. Right now, I have been exploring different places in my neighborhood and just going to different restaurants or just walking down streets I don't normally walk down helps to open my mind so that I can see that there is so much that life has to offer that maybe I'm just walking past and not giving the time of day to inspire me, and then changing that and seeing that there's so much around us that every single moment in the day, and just knowing that things, if you shift your perspective, things will always start to feed your inspiration and make you feel more magical. And then number 3 is to protect your magic. So if you feel like something is really special to you, or you are working on a creative project, I personally think that you should watch what you say about it and watch who you say it to, because the worst thing to do is to kill your magic by surrounding yourself with cynics or surrounding yourself with people who don't believe in their own magic. And the more you spend time with people who believe in their own magic and inspire themselves and are playful with what they're doing, the more you're going to feel the same way about your life. But if you are hanging around people who are constantly complaining about things that are happening in their lives that really aren't crazy problems, then you're going to get stuck in that same energy, and it becomes like tar. It just like sticks to you and is impossible to get off. So I urge you to take a step away from people like that. Not in a harsh way. You can just take your space and then focus on cultivating your own magic, having fun, going to comedy shows, throwing parties with your friends that are dress-up parties where everyone has to wear a certain theme. Those things are fun. My friends and I do that every new moon, and last new moon we threw a party and everyone had to wear white because we were writing vows to ourselves of things that we want ourselves to know, as if we were marrying ourselves. And that was so fun and so playful. And you just kind of then move from an event like that to being like, well, what else in my life is that fun? And that's what it's all about. Connecting with your magic is just about realizing that your life doesn't have to be so crazy serious. You don't have to be so hyper-focused on certain things. You don't have to live your life the way that everyone else lives their life. And if you're surrounding yourself with people who are trying to make you think that you have to fit into some cookie-cutter picture, then maybe it's time to take a break from them and maybe do something that makes you feel like you're special, because you are special, and it's just up to you to see it. So comment below 3 things that you can do in these categories. What can you do to make yourself feel more playful? What's one area of your life where you feel discontent, but you could maybe change your perspective? And what's a way you can change your perspective? And number 3, what is a way in which you can protect your personal magic? So comment below, and I'll chat with you there. Bye.